Good morning, guys. Afternoon, evening, whatever it is when you're watching this. We are doing something a little different. We're trying our hand at pheasant hunting. Here in Idaho, they have a program where you can come out here to these wildlife management areas and try your hand at pheasant hunting. They stock them. So we're gonna go out. We have the proper permits. The thing that let us know how many we can get. You can hear their shots already going off. Dad and I came out here and found this place last spring, or last fall. Anyway, at some point, and maybe it was 2 years ago. Because I think last year is when I wanted to bring him out here, but his hip wasn't quite in the shape to do it. We're gonna go out and we're gonna see what we can find. He's been pheasant hunting once or twice before. So, see how this goes. There. I do have camera going on my arm here, so maybe I can get some footage of the shots. We're gonna start this and we'll check in later.
Pile of bear scat and 7.5 shot in my shotgun. It's not an appealing combination.
Well, this is spot number 3. We were over there at the truck and just had a rooster come out from over here and run along this fence line and cross from over there, but it got too thick, but I did jump him again. Well, Dad's taking off over here. We're gonna go see if we can find some. And we got a hunter. Of course we do. All right, check him later. Dad and I are back home now. Didn't get a chance to do an outro while we were out there. We ended up seeing 3 pheasants, all from the road. Didn't get film on any of them. The first one, the first spot we went to, we walked around a little bit, but there was a bunch of water that was blocking us from going into the field there, so we packed up and drove around a little bit. Ended up seeing a rooster, and he was just barely off the road, but there were some guys coming towards him. So Dad kind of yelled out the windows we went by, "Hey, there's one just ahead of you." And about the right amount of time after that, we heard a shot, so we assumed that they got that one. We don't want to be those guys that jumped out of the truck and shot one right out from underneath somebody. Found a spot, we parked, went on a little walk. Not having a dog really hurts, but that's all right. We still had fun. We went on our first walk. We're starting to head back towards the truck, and the guy stopped and shot a couple right in front of us, right in front of where we had originally headed. We had actually turned around, but so we were pushing some ahead of us, but we felt like we were getting a little close to the main road and didn't want to be shooting towards them at that main road. And got back in the truck, drove around some more, checked out a couple other places. We really wanted to go in this one spot, but it was surrounded by water. and we didn't have waders or anything, so but we could hear them out there, and you could definitely tell there was nobody else hunting over there because of all the water. Well, we eventually stopped on the spot. We'd just barely gotten out of the truck. I was still putting my backpack on, and Dad yelled rooster. And I turned around, he was running up a fence line next to us. I went around to grab my shotgun. Well, I thought Dad was actually going to hand it to me, but he didn't. He grabbed his own shotgun and thought about taking a shot. It would have been right towards the road. He hesitated, which was probably a good thing because, like I said, it was right along the road. And I go, "Well, go after it." And then I grabbed my shotgun and got my backpack on, and I went running up that way and got in the grass on the other side of the road following it, and he got into some thick stuff and I couldn't make it any further, but I jumped him. He was just ahead of me, but he didn't fly, he just ran. I never got a chance to look at him. If I would have had one sight on him, I would have tried for him, but since I didn't know exactly where he was at, I could just see bushes moving. I wasn't going to shoot then. Then we went to leave from there, went to another parking area. Didn't really walk around there. We did go on a nice walk there. I ended up probably doing about a mile there. Didn't see any more birds there. We got back in the truck and went down to the next parking area. It had a little restroom, so we used the facilities. And then we got back in the truck and we got back to the main road, and there was a rooster right in the middle of the main road. And we weren't gonna shoot anything that was right in the road. I'm sorry, I'm not that guy. But I did think about chasing it. We didn't have a place to pull over there, so we just went on, came on home. Stopped out on our way home and checked out a new to us. It's been around for a little bit. Hunting clothing store. They sell Sitka and Cryptic. They had a few packs, some backpacking supplies. They were backcountry stuff. The backcountry hunters is what they go for. I'm a bigger guy, and they didn't have anything that would even come close to fitting me. It was I want to say Riverton.com was the name of the store, and they also have a website. So if that's what you're into, check them out. Nice store. Greeted when we went in, but that was it. I'm sure the guy looked at me and went, "Yeah, got nothing for him." But plan is next time we go out for pheasant, we might take at least one of the dogs with us so that they can kind of run ahead, maybe jump something up. They haven't really been around guns though, so we're a little leery about that. We did hear a lot of shots all around us today though. In Idaho, they have a program where you can buy a permit to go hunting on wildlife management areas, and what you're paying for is for them to go in and stock them with the pheasants. So your chances are a little bit greater. Still not guaranteed, but we had a good time. I've never upland gamed, hunted for anything except for turkey, and I've done that twice, so this was new experience for me, and I think I'm kind of hooked a little bit. I'm not giving up my big game hunting, but anything that gets me out in the woods is a good thing. But just want to come out here and do a quick little outro. So if you like what I'm doing, subscribe, like this video, hit the like button, and we'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully it'll be later on this week. Later.